implement in my business today, and there's like no fluff, there's no crazy nothing like you got to go through like 20 different platforms and spend $1,000 a month on different types of things. It's like practical tips from practical business owners who are trying to really improve their brand and like take the market. So I'm here for it.
I'm here for it, he says. I thought it was cool too when we were talking the other day about, branding and how you can take advantage of that opportunity in any different way, shape, or form. But you were talking a lot about podcasts.
Yeah.
Can you share a little bit about what your perception is and, what you may be sharing in tomorrow's call at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
regarding that topic?
Yeah, definitely for tomorrow's call, I'll give you a little preview. I mean, like, this is the idea when it comes to podcasts and why I recommend doing podcasts, because number one, it will give you accountability to create more content, right? So, like, if you have a podcast show or if you have something, the whole idea or formula of marketing is how do you show up consistently over time? Because if you do that, you can grow in your business and be profitable, make profitable content. And the thing is, like, people need to just hear you, see you, listen to you, right? And in order to make it their decision to work with you, before they can do that, they got to know you. So you got to give them more opportunities. And the best way to do that, to me personally, from all the experience that I have when it comes to branding and marketing, is launching your own show. You know what I mean? And I want to demystify the idea of what a podcast is. Tomorrow we'll do that. But really, this is a podcast right here. We're going live on Instagram. We're going live on Facebook. We're going live everywhere. But this is one source of content, right? If I was doing this in many different ways, like I wanted to make 70 pieces of content, my gosh, you know how hard it would be for me to come up with 70 pieces of content this week to distribute. But here we are making one piece of content, which is going live, and we're recording this in multiple different formats. If you just saw my setup right now, it's ridiculous. I put it on my story. If you go follow me, I'll show you the behind the scenes of every little thing. I have like 5 cameras on me right now, and you can't even tell. But like the idea is like we're making content right now, right? It's as if this is a show, but we're going live and we're delivering value. And when you do that, you can repurpose that content and distribute 70 pieces of content a week by doing this one thing that we're doing here today.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Um, a couple people texted me today that's going to join the call tomorrow, and they were chatting about, hey, is this for me? Or, what are we going to dive into? And I don't want it to be a call about like SEO and stuff like that. So obviously we're talking about branding. We're talking about outbound marketing, different strategies. Anything else that you want to dive into to give people just a little preview?
Yeah. One thing came to mind when you asked me that. And when you have text messages from people that says like, is this for me? It took me to one place in my mind, like a title I just wanted to present to the team here, the group here. And I wanted to say why marketers suck. Okay. Because when you hear about marketing, you're already texting Jim, is this for me? What am I going to get from it? What am I this and that? And you only are able to ask that because you already have a preconditioned idea of what marketing is. And you already have a preconditioned idea of what you would think you would get out of the thing, unless you ask Jim, and Jim would tell you, yeah, man, this is totally for you. Or yeah, boss lady, this is for you. Like anything that Jim does, just to let you know, it's going to be for you because he's thinking about you on the other side. He's thinking about your business. He's thinking about growing your company. He's thinking about bringing more leads, more sales, more personal branding, bringing more awareness, bringing more attention to you. It's not about him. So when someone asks, what am I going to get something from this marketing call? What am I going to get? And the one thing in my head is like, well, let's crush the myth when it comes to marketers suck, because marketers do suck. They just market all this BS out there. They just sugarcoat a lot of stuff. And one thing about Jim that I absolutely love is he's a no fluff guy. So he's going to tell you straight up and bring people that are valuable, people that are bringing the conversation to the table, that is real, that is on the ground, that are practitioners, that are actually going to help you turn your business around and doing practical things and showing the showing behind the scenes and showing what's under the hood and what's actually working today. There's no marketing guru fluff, nothing that we're here to sell you or anything like that. We really want to tell you, hey, this is what I've done. This is how I built my brand. This is how I built my company. I'm just going to show you what I've done. I'm going to show you what works and what doesn't work, because we're practitioners and like we do this on a daily practice. So like, I'm just going to share that with you, and you could apply those things in your business today. There's going to be some practical lessons that you might have learned from my mistakes and what Jim's, the mistakes Jim has made in the past too. And that's just real stuff that you could actually implement today, because all this marketing guru stuff of like, you need to build, your email list and blah, blah, blah. Nothing of that stuff is technically wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. We all do that. We're building our list, right? We're doing ads and all those things, but it's like, it has to be so practical of like, what's my next steps, Jim? Like, what are my next 5 steps when it comes to marketing? If I'm just starting out, or if I'm a little bit ahead, in my business, maybe I'm coming out of the startup phase and going into a company phase, and scale phase, like you got to have these practical next steps. And a lot of times when it comes to marketing, these gurus already done the work and they don't show the work. They just tell you what's going to make them money. So they just tell you all this fluffy stuff so that you could buy their program. We're not here to sell you a program, and that's just it. Like, we're here to tell you what your next 5 steps are.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of these calls, right? The community, helping people out. They're free, getting people introduced to new ideas and concepts. And some people are going to implement, some people are going to take action. Some people are going to wait and wait and wait and hear it over and over and over again, right? But I also think that the coolest thing about this is these are practical steps. These are practical things, nuggets, opportunities that you can take advantage of. You can enhance your business. You can test and try, right? John talks a lot about, what is it? Test, adapt.
TLA all day. Test, learn, adapt.
Test, learn, adapt. I mean, that's the simplest form of, hey, let's try something. Let's figure out what it worked, what didn't work, how to enhance it, maybe where to pull back, maybe where to push forward, right? And you have to learn that, and you have to go through that process to really understand how to dial in and exactly what that offer looks like, what that audience, what the market looks like. What's the market doing? What's the market saying, right? And it's different in each industry, different phase, different seasonality, timing, beginning of month, end of month, season, weather could be a factor. Who knows, right? But instead of focusing on all those things, how do we niche down? How do we do the simple things, put one foot in front of the other and keep marching forward? And that's the goal of these calls, right? Is to give 4 or 5 nuggets where you can just take them and run and test, learn, and adapt. That's it.
That's it.
I love it. Cool. Well, I'm excited, dude. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited to kick off these calls. I'm excited that you are spending your time with us and the Impact Effect digital community. I know you've got a million things on your calendar. You can be anywhere else, but I appreciate you pouring into this group and to sharing the things that you're working on and that you've tested, learned, and adapted from.
Yeah, man, there's no place I'd rather be hanging out with than my Impact Effect family. And I'm really excited to join everybody and just hang out and really help everyone. I love learning from everybody. I'm here to learn and grow. And if there's anything I can share from my experience as well, like I'm all for it.
Oh, perfect. I'm excited, dude. All right, brother. Well, I know it's getting to that time, 7 o'clock family time. So I'm going to let you run. I'll see you in the morning. Everybody who's already in the community, we sent out a calendar invite. So you've got the contact information. Jump on into Circle, and we're going to go live right in the community. We did it today for our sales call. Super fun. Ton of knowledge. And yeah, man, I'm excited for tomorrow, 9 a.m. marketing. We're going to dive into it. Let's go.
Let's go. We'll see you then.
Thanks for joining me, John. Love you, brother.
All right, brother.